and welcome to this week's Stampin' Gals Gone Wild Wednesday, where Connie and I like to share with you stampin' ideas that can help you. So this one here is a tip, and I'm going to show you 5 different ways to use our Stampin' Right markers. Now our markers come in pretty much every color that we have except the white and vanilla. And they are sold individually in some colors and then in packs in other colors. You can buy a whole set of 38 colors as well if you want a huge variety of them. They have 2 different tips, so you're going to see that one is a writing tip and one is a brush tip. So I'm going to show you different things that you can do with them, and you are just going to fall in love with these. Have you ever looked through the catalog and wondered how they get 2 different colors or 3 different colors or even multiple colors on an image on some of their samples? Well, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. And that is going to be using our Stampin' Right markers. So you can see on here the Joy stamp. What we do is we take our stamp, or our markers, and we use the brush tip. And you're going to color directly onto your stamp. You're going to want to make sure that you're using the kind of the edge of it, not the tip, because you don't want that tip to get frayed. You want to preserve that nice point so that you can use it for coloring in other times. So we're just going to put all of our color on there, and then I'm going to switch out and do my green. And then once you're done coloring them, here is what you need to do. You need to bring it close to your mouth and huff on it so that it re-moistens it and the color becomes more vibrant on your cardstock. So I'm going to do that right now. And once it's all moist, you're just going to stamp it, hold it there in place, and back up, and see how it has this beautiful vibrant color. Stampin' Right markers also allow you to use a stamp and omit part of it. So you see this one here says Happy Holidays to you and yours. And of course that's very timely. You're going to use that around the holidays. And what you want sometimes to do is to take your stamps and use them in different ways. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that same tip, so my brush tip, and I am going to just color the happy word. And that way I can actually use this stamp to do kind of like a happy day card or a birthday card, anything that makes you happy, or even for scrapbooking, you can actually use that word and just do it onto your page and not have it to be Christmassy. So we're going to do the same thing. I'm going to huff on it and then I'm going to stamp it on here. Oops, and there you go. Now I only have that one word that I wanted. So that will make your stamps go even further. Stampin' Up! Sells a lot of stamps that are outline stamps. So you can see it's the outline of my gift. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my black StazOn ink that up really nicely, stamp it on my Whisper White, and then I want to color that in. So I'm going to use a couple of different colors, actually 3 different colors, and I'm just going to color directly onto my cardstock so that I have color everywhere that I want to be, and it makes it a really nice, easy, quick way to add a punch of color to those outline stamps. I am not a person who loves to color, but I find with these markers it actually goes really fast and you can add a beautiful punch of color onto any outline stamp. So you can see I've finished one here and I've done 3 different colors, and it just adds a really beautiful punch to that image. So the next technique I'm going to show you is using more of an intricate stamp, and again it's an outline one, and I'm going to stamp this one on watercolor paper because I want to do a little bit of a step it up coloring. So I'm going to hold it there, especially on our watercolor paper. It does take a little bit longer for that ink to seep in. So now I'm going to take, this one is perfect for this because it actually has the sketch marks where the darker spots are supposed to be on the flower. So I'm going to take my darker pink, and at the beginning I'm just going to color all the black sketches and into the middle where I want it to be darker. So we can do that fairly quickly. And because it's watercolor paper, it's actually more forgiving, and you're able to blend that color along. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a lighter color and start to blend in my pink. And it actually moves around that darker pink a little bit and softens out the edges. So I'm going to do that all the way around. So you can see at this point I've finished with my lighter color, and I actually can go back in with either the brush tip or the writing tip and start to do a little bit more of the details and color those in so that it adds just a little bit more dark into the middle and onto their stems. So each stamp will be a little bit different, but I love the sketchy ones like these to do this type of technique. And my last tip on how to use these markers, so number 5, is of course using the writing tip to sign and write inside your cards. And of course they're always going to match your cardstocks or your ink colors. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed these 5 tips on how to use our Stampin' Write markers. And don't forget to head over to our websites, to Connie and I's website, and check out our online club. We would love to see you there. Thanks a lot for watching.